Good morning, everyone. Susan here on Butler Family Farm. Welcome back to our channel. Today is a very windy red flag fire day, and we're just doing minimal because the wind, keeps you from doing a lot. So we talked about this, and we're moving our front tree toted trees, spacing them out to where they're going to sit for a long time, giving them some space because they got very full of foliage and everything last spring, and I just want them to be able to thrive. So we got some markers. We've got Jerry up here in the cab. You can't see him, and Robert is doing the direction. Perfect. So we're lining the totes up with the corner post of my porch, and will give us a 7-foot walkway. And when the trees are, in their full foliage and whatever, will be a nice shade for the front of the house, which faces east. This particular tote is going to get planted when we can plant. And we've got a tree to go in it. It's just not the right time, but we're going to get the planter set up for it. We're having to move, needing to move, let me say it that way. These two potential planters are kind of in his way to be able to pull in and move this particular one. So I'm not sure yet where we're going with these two, but they will be used for 2 Rockford trees that we're going to put over in the kennel area. The grain bins out of the way and close to where we have dirt piles to fill them up, and then we'll be able to clean up this area right here a little bit better. Now back to the tree container move. I have to get a little bit of space. My tractor's going to really spin once it gets moved over. We just can't get ahead of these leaves, I'm telling you. Lost our mark almost. Good thing we spray painted it. I don't know if you can see that orange dot. That's our goal to get the south corner sort of lined up there. It's the little things that make me happy, and this makes me very happy. have the trees apart. We were going to have them close together, but after last year's foliage came out, I said I wanted the trees separated. So in order to have a continuous lattice work, we're going to put mineral tubs that we have collected and fill those up and put some night blooming, either honeysuckle or night blooming something that will climb and cover up on the lattice and just make it look real pretty. So that's the goal for when we go. My hat's crooked. That's our goal for when we go get some roses to replace what did stay alive last year. We need to replace our rose garden out in the front, so we'll probably get some kind of vine climbing plant to put in those mineral tubs. Now this is the tricky one as far as I'm concerned, but Jerry's very confident and says that it's a piece of cake. This one is actually on a wood pallet, whereas the other two are on a metal type pallet, and you don't have to move it very far, about 8 inches, so that the middle kind of lines up with that center porch post. That's the goal, and it needs to move forward. So we'll see how this goes. It just makes me happy to have all these little things. That's our Christmas tree that we had, and it's going to get repotted in a bigger pot so that we can reuse it, bring it in the house. That's our goal. And as Robert says, he would like to buy a new one every year so that eventually when we can't, we'll always have something in the house. And we like the live tree, and we'll just keep them potted for a couple years till we know exactly where we want to plant them. Well, it looks like it's doing pretty good. Is it raining tomorrow, or it's just going to be cold? So I'm going to have to start my watering process. My watering process for the trees again. Oh, now we're getting some. We want to need to do some measurements. I'm going to pause for a minute or two. So it's not a measuring thing, it's an eyeball. To keep the front line straight. Back line's not that important, it's the front line that we want to keep straight. Because the pallet on the container is not of the best wood. We've slid a newer so it's more sturdier. It's a little bit higher. Height is not a concern. It's the stability and not falling apart is what we're. And he needs to move it back. The bottom pallet needs to come forward. That works. So to close out this video, here's the walkway that I have. These fruit trees will probably be pulled out a little bit away from the porch this year. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get them planted out in the orchard, but there's still a nice walkway. And then here, these guys are all nicely lined up, and the mineral tubs will go right here in the middle with the climbing plant that we get. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be able to find. Probably get whatever I can get at Lowe's, or I may even order from Stark Nursery, because I'd actually like to try and get a lemon tree, a Myers lemon tree, and I need to order another banana tree, because the one I have in the house, I think it's a watering issue. Anywho, learn as we go. So, thanks for watching, coming along with us, and in closing, I'm going to show you the peach tree. Peach tree is getting some buds opening up. The plum tree is getting its buds opening up. And I think there's the peach tree down here on the end is, yeah, peach tree down here on the end is getting its buds opening up. And we're at the end of March, so they should be doing their thing in September. But as always, thanks for watching. If you'd like to join the channel, just become a subscriber, hit the notification to be told when we've got videos posted, and give us a thumbs up as you go out the door today. Thanks for the visit. Have a great day.
Yeah!